Hello you guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're having such a good day. I'm out on the porch kind of checking on my birds and all the plants and everything, making sure when we leave here in just a few minutes that they're going to be set just in case we get any storms while we're gone. We've had a lot of crazy storms kind of come through over the last week or so. We've had several. I keep having a really pretty cardinal gonna come in this tree, so I'll put you guys here so you guys can watch and see if they come. But we are getting ready to go on our Disney cruise. Today we're traveling to Fort Lauderdale, and then we're gonna be staying at a hotel right on the marina, which I'm super excited about. Little fun fact, I think I shared this in a previous video, that my mom was there last October when she went on her Royal Caribbean cruise, and she stayed at this hotel. And if you guys know, my mom is like the OG traveler. She started off as a travel agent. She's in corporate meeting and events now. Traveling is her specialty and knowing different hotels and that. So this was a really great and affordable option. You get a lot of bang for your buck at this hotel. So I'm super excited to see it. She was really pleased with it. And then also too, it's right on the marina. So even if we don't have time for swimming, but if we want to just get out and kind of check out the area a little bit, we can go see the boats and the water and that, and it should be just outside the doors. So super, super excited to see that. I'll bring you guys along for everything. Also too, I will link our hotel that we're staying at down below. I will be doing a room tour, showing you guys all the food and the snacks that we'll be eating. You guys will get to see all of that. And then tomorrow we're getting to embark on the Disney Dream, and I'm super excited. This was the first ship that we sailed on our first ever cruise, let alone our first ever Disney cruise. And it's one of my favorites. I think right now it is my favorite. We are going on the Wish though in October. So I am excited because I haven't been on the Wish yet. And we haven't obviously gone on the Treasure or anything, but this is going to be marking our 4th sailing for Disney Cruise Line, and I'm super excited. Super, super excited. Lincoln's out here going to the bathroom before we head out. For time reference, it's about 8:40, and we still need to go pick up the kids from school here in a little bit. We are going to go drop off our dog Lincoln off at my parents' house, and they're going to watch him while we're gone. And then also too, we need to go grab some lunch. What's up, bud? Can you say hi? He's a little bit of a stressor, so he doesn't do as well with the travel and the stress and that, but he'll be in good hands with my parents. He does very, very well with my parents. Right, bud? So yeah, so we'll need to go and grab something to eat. I'll probably make a coffee for the road, and then we'll be off. And it's going to be, normally I like to fly out the very first flight of the day. This one we're actually flying out later. Our flight is about 2:40. So super exciting, but I'm just so eager to get there, and then also to just be in the water, change of scenery, completely disconnect, which has been amazing. And we're gonna take that one step further when we're on the cruise. So super, super excited, but let's go have fun. Let's pack up the car. Let's bring Lincoln to my parents' house, get something to eat, pick up the kids, and start our adventure. I almost forgot, I still need to get my computer packed up and my cords and all of that, and then we need to grab the kids' iPads cords. I did a full pack and prep video. If you guys haven't seen it, I did a full pack and prep video of kind of how I prepare. I've got it down to a science, and I feel like it's so less stressful doing it the way that I do it because I'm not leaving it all for 1 or 2 days. It's something that I kind of just pick at over the week, and it makes it so much easier. And then too, just having even my travel bag of just all my necessities in there helps so much. So I'll leave this, but I even, like I said, just had everything just ready to go. I need to still grab my AirPods in my car, my case for the camera that you guys are on, and then even the case for my MacBook, because when I travel, I try and get some editing done. I do get a little motion sick and claustrophobic, which I'm always hesitant then to wear a sweatshirt because I can overheat, hence the hair being up, because it gets hot. And United flights recently, they have been trying to conserve jet fuel. And they have, or at least in my experience and according to the flight attendants, they've told me the exact same thing, or they're the ones that told me this, is that they're trying to conserve jet fuel. And so they're not having the air conditioning on as cold. And then also I'm noticing flight times have been modified a little bit more, or they're trying to give them a buffer. But I've noticed flight times have even gone up. Even my husband's been on a couple flights lately, and his flight times that were normally like 2.5 hours are now like 3.5 hours. So I think it's just a interesting time to travel. A lot of times when we do travel, we do drive to like Disney World. Our July trip that's been the last couple years, we've done that now because we go for 10-12 days. This year I think we're going for 8 days. But we're still considering driving just because it's so easy. And then when we are there for even that long, of just not having to worry about packing and doing all of that, but we still might fly. I mean, it just kind of depends, but we still might fly. But I got all my office stuff packed up. I'm gonna grab the cords for the kids' iPads, and then we're ready to go. All right, we finally made it to the airport. All the flights on time. Everything was great. Lincoln was so sad. I think he was really bummed for us to leave today. We haven't gone on a trip for a little while. Jason always comes and goes. I sometimes come and go. But I think for the whole house to kind of get packed up, he was a little sad today. But he's happy at my parents' house. Went and picked up the kids from school, picked up Chick-fil-A for lunch, went and got a coffee. It's okay. I think my coffee at home is so much better. I think once you have an actual espresso machine at home that you can enjoy, it's hard to have coffee shop coffee because it's really good. It's just not as customized and as good as what you get at home. Our flight's going to be boarding here within the next 30 minutes or so. Unfortunately, I don't get to sit with everyone because we booked it separate. But I won't be too far away. But we have about 2-3 hour flight. It's not too bad. And then we're just going to take a Uber from the airport in Fort Lauderdale over to the hotel. As soon as we get to the hotel, obviously our room should be ready. It should be, I think, after their check-in time and that, so that'll be nice that we don't have to wait for a room or anything. It's kind of the perks of getting to fly a little bit later, is that everything's kind of set and ready to go. It's very low speed. We also wanted to give a little extra time for TSA today because the new requirements have kind of gone into play with having that like certified star on your driver's license. The state of Texas has had that for a very long time, so it's not really something that we had to worry about. But maybe with people leaving from Texas, we were a little bit more concerned, but it was normal. I mean, not super fast, but totally fine. But yeah, it was nice because normally when we travel, we leave so early in the morning because we don't like any delays. We don't like any time to be wasted, but it definitely feels more rushed. But then when you have a later flight, it goes so much slower, but fast at the same time. Does that kind of make sense? It's definitely take things at your own pace. You know, if you want to have more stroll of a time, you can allow for more time, but also too, if you want to feel a little bit more rushed, you can have less of the time at the airport too. So we're all kind of ready to go. We did stop and get snacks too, some little candies, and that we each picked up 2 things of candy before we even picked up the kids. We went and picked up some candy and that too, so we have it for our trip as a whole. But yeah, we have about, I'd say like 20-25 minutes until we board. And yeah, then we'll be on our way. So super exciting, but yeah, it's very, very different. The only thing that Jason and I haven't really been talking about is we considered again bumping up to concierge. We looked at this shortly after we booked because, as a reminder, we booked this 2 weeks ago from today. And it was about a $3,000 difference, so essentially double the price for us to move up to like the next level or like the first level of concierge, just because we have a later boarding time. We're boarding group 15 tomorrow. There's different perks in that. We've never done concierge, so the fact that this one might be a little bit less because it is a shorter sailing is why we were kind of considering it. We thought maybe because it's like so last minute there would be a difference similar to other reservations and styles of booking, but this one was not. So it's exactly the same price as I've been kind of watching it the entire time. It wasn't like a within 24 hours to try and sell the room or anything like that. Maybe with a new reservation, but I kind of called as if I was a new reservation and it was the same price. So not really worth it then. I mean, I think maybe if you were booking a lot of things, doing a lot of things, maybe on a longer sailing to really enjoy that lounge, I think it might be nice. And I think too, Jason and I definitely want to do it, but we want to try it in a time that maybe the kids are a little bit older, or when it's just Jason and I, and we can maybe go to the shows, but maybe if they're playing the shows twice or something, that we could just like relax in the lounge. There was extra like There was a whole new deck, like kind of more closed off for the fireworks now too. The Disney Dream just got out of dry dock like a month or two ago at time of filming. And so that's kind of the cool thing, is they kind of modified things a little bit. They upgraded some of the rooms. They updated the concierge lounge. It was, I mean, from what I saw online, it looked really nice. So it was very tempting, but I think we passed on this time. But again, we're going to start boarding here really soon. But I will see you guys in Fort Lauderdale. Well, we've officially made it to Fort Lauderdale and had a nice little flight. It's only like a 2-hour and 10-minute flight. Like, it's not much at all, but it's a good little trip over here. We just got to the hotel. I'm going to give you guys a room tour in just a second. But before we do, I want to tell you, Fort Lauderdale is a really cool place. We used to come here quite a bit, and Fort Lauderdale has a really cool vibe. And every time I think of Fort Lauderdale, I think of the canals and the marina and the cars and the really cool houses and the water. It has a more old money feel than Miami does, kind of like Palm Beach, but it's different in its own unique way. The weather is beautiful, of course. I haven't come here yet and it wasn't gorgeous, but I have to show you. Look at this beautiful guy. I mean, this is like a football field size. This is a mega yacht. And then also too, there is another one right behind us. So that's why I picked this hotel in this room. And I know how much my mom loved it when she was here, and just being on the water and all of the walking and kind of seeing the boats and the ships and stuff like that come through here. Right when we came in, they gave us a ton of really good information. Disney Cruise Line had a counter right and a table set up. They come and pick up right from this hotel. So if you are coming on a Disney cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, I would definitely recommend this. If you're a Hilton person, if you're a Marriott person, there's a lot of really good Marriotts here too. My husband's just a Hilton Diamond member, so there's little perks that we get, like downstairs, like there's a little coffee counter, and like they have muffins and bagels and all kinds of like grab and go station, and they give us a credit for every day that we're here. And then also too, just free waters and that, and we get, you know, if there's available upgrades and that, they typically will upgrade us for stuff. So it's kind of nice. That's why we stick with Hilton, because that's what he's always done for work. Oh, thank you. Some sour candy from Blakely.
It isn't sour.
She's so funny. She's just, they're loving, like, chomping into the candy already. But I think we're gonna go and order some food in. There is a really nice seafood restaurant here, and then also Boatyard was another one. She said it was like a 5-minute walk, and she said it was super low key. She said the food's really good. She gave us like free drink vouchers and that too. However, I kind of want to just enjoy the location here. So I think we're actually going to just order some food to the hotel, and then we'll go pick it up and eat by the pool. The pool's like right behind us. That's kind of nice. The hotel is a little interesting because it has like 2 buildings. From what I've seen, there's about 2 buildings, and the building that we're in is only about 3 stories high. So we're in kind of like the villas section. I don't really know if there are special villas in this specific building. I haven't seen that yet. Our room is not a villa, which you'll see, but it's a really nice room. And then there's also a pool bar, but she said that closed at 6. And it is a little shadier right now. Like the sun has kind of go down, so there's no sun on there, but it's really quiet. It's just, I mean, even just getting to like walk around, I mean, everything is just gorgeous, like just gorgeous. So definitely has the Fort Lauderdale vibe, so I'm excited to share all that. But let me stop being so chatty and let you guys see our room, because it really is nice. So for room reference, we're 3214 in the 3 building, like the 3rd East building. It's more of like the villas and that. On this side, you can see we are right on the water. It's beautiful. I want to show you first a little bit of storage. What's nice is there is a little bit of safe in here, but a decent amount of storage. It's really nice and spacious. And then we have the bathroom over here. I do like that it's like a full door and it's like fully enclosed. Really nice tile, really pretty. I love the aesthetic. Shower curtain, there's a nice space between here. It reminds me so much of our Boston hotel. Does anybody remember our Boston hotel room? It reminds me a lot of that. Lots of counter space here, which I think is really nice. More storage down here. And then this room is adorable. It's super nautical themed, which I love. Very much like yacht club vibes, I would say. Has the 2 queen beds, has the nice big TV. I would say the TV is probably a 65-inch or so, like 60-inch Nice storage here, full length mirror. And then I want to show you guys kind of the balcony. Has 2 chairs sitting here, a nice table, your ice bucket. And then this is what counts. How flippin' gorgeous is this? Like, how cool is this? This is why we picked this room, is so we could stay right on the water. Is we're only going to be here for one night, so I kind of wanted the fun atmosphere of just being in Fort Lauderdale. This is Fort Lauderdale, like to a T. This, when you come here, this is exactly what you see. So it's super, super cool. Look at this boat, you guys. It's like a ship. It is insane. And then there's another really, really big one right over here. Super, super cool. But nice little balcony, has the chairs. I'll tell you more about the hotel here in a little bit, and then some of the complimentary things that we get for being a Diamond member when we stay at these Hilton hotels. And it always comes in handy. It's just like when we're in Disneyland and we stay at our Hilton hotel there, but super, super gorgeous. I absolutely love this. And then for reference, this hotel, this building that we're in, is only 3 stories. So it's really small and quaint. It's not far off the lobby, but it's right by the pool as well. So we decided to come down by the pool. It's a really quiet hotel. Like, it's for such a busy location, it's really quiet. The kids are getting ready to go jump in the pool. So I thought I'd bring you guys around and sightsee a little bit, right? It's a beautiful night. Are you gonna go, Dad?
No, he's getting towels.
Oh, okay. Find a spot, but wait for Dad, okay? This is why I thought this hotel would be so cool. And my mom said the exact same thing. This is why she picked this hotel. It's because it's right, like, look at, like, so cool, right? So, so cool. I love this because it's kind of like, we're only here for like a hot second, but you can really enjoy like your atmosphere. You guys always hear me say stratosphere, atmosphere. Like, this is like gorgeous. It's a beautiful new dock. You can tell like it might be an older hotel, but some things have been redone. So this is what's behind me, is this part, if it'll show me. This part of the hotel is like the main lobby area. There's restaurants in there, the coffee shop in that I told you about. And then we're in like these like villas towers. Again, I'm not too sure. You're gonna have to do your own research. I'm really, really liking the hotel, but like, this is so cool. So, so, so cool. I love it. I love it. And then to look at like all these condos and that, there is a walking path that kind of walks all the way around here. You can kind of see here. Kind of walks all the way around, and then it brings you on the water. But such a really cool, like, quiet place. Like, even like the palm trees and that behind me, like, it's just gorgeous, right? Also too, if you guys didn't watch my previous videos, I am filming with a new camera, and I'm thinking it's going to be better than what we've had, but something completely different. It's an upgrade from my last travel camera, which was the DJI Pocket 2. This one's the Pocket 3. I loved my Pocket 2 and had it forever, but let me know in the comments down below, how's the quality? I always like it for these situations because I'm not a smooth walker at all, but it's kind of a fun way to like walk and talk, and it's not like you're gonna get motion sick hanging out with me, right? But like, look at these boats and these yachts. Aren't these so gorgeous? I'm gonna just walk around here and just keep it going and show you guys around because it is just gorgeous. So we DoorDashed. I ordered Cheesecake Factory, and then me and the kids got Cheesecake Factory, and then Jason ordered something else. I mean, there's places to like walk and eat and everything. We should probably, oh, this is gorgeous. The birds are crazy above me, but this is kind of more the other side, and the water smells so good. But to just kind of chill and enjoy like our location more, we decided to stay in. But is this not, I don't want to interrupt them because they're sitting on their decks, but is this not like gorgeous, you guys? Look at this. Is this not just gorgeous? I absolutely love it. So really, really cool. Really cool location. Oh, I always love the gas stations too that are on the water. Can you kind of see it over here? Super, super, super cool. Super, super, this is a beautiful catamaran. Gorgeous. This is Fort Lauderdale. Like, in a nutshell, this is what you see when you come here, is it's really cool. And I don't know if I said it earlier, but we're leaving out of I think it's called Port Everglades. And see, we're right by where we started. Our room is right up here. And then see the Marina gas station is right there. So super, super, super fun. But our port is not far from here. The hotel also has transportation. It's $10 a person. I don't know if that's discounted for being a Diamond member. I don't think she said it was discounted. I think that's just the normal price. So just reference, if you don't want to use Disney transportation, which is probably the most expensive, and then the Hilton transportation is another option. And then also too, there's Uber and Lyft. After my last experience with Lyft, I don't think I'll be using them anymore. It was fine, but I won't be using them anymore, and I would recommend Uber. So every time I've used Uber, I've had good outcomes. The last couple with Lyft, I wouldn't prefer, you know. So it just says that as a recommendation, but yeah, I wanted to rock around. Our food's gonna be here soon. I'm gonna hang out with the family for a little bit, but I had to walk you guys around because I mean, it's just, this is Fort Lauderdale to its finest right here. If you saw like this much Fort Lauderdale, this is, capture this, because this is exactly what you see. Well, look at this view. I mean, is this not the vibe? Is this not the ambiance for sitting by the pool, ordering DoorDash in Florida? This is epic. This is perfect. I absolutely love this. Okay, I ordered the pasta something. Don't remember what it is. I'll put it on the screen. Brody ordered the orange chicken, and then Blakely ordered chicken strips and french fries. It's absolutely delicious. So right outside the pool here, I also don't know if there's multiple pools, but there is a really nice like patio here where there's
the Nickelodeon logo.
Okay. It does kind of look like that, but see, there's all these chairs, and I think there's like a little pool bar that you can eat here, and so we're kind of utilizing that because it's gorgeous, and the weather is, oops, sorry buddy, the weather is so nice. So to just sit here on the water, and then the vibes, there's also some people hanging out too, and it's just a fun, chill atmosphere, but it is so quiet. I don't know if it's because it's a Thursday or because like school's still going on. I don't know. I'll take it though. It's great. It's absolutely wonderful. It's just so chill, but a very clean hotel. Like I even just went in and grabbed us like 2 bottles of Coke and then 2 Smart Waters. But so good. And if you're ever wondering if you DoorDash Cheesecake Factory, if you get the bread, yes, you still get the bread. So we didn't get the war though, and I think that was something like a box I should have checked when I was in there. So Jason's just grabbing us some from inside. He ordered Checkers. Maybe there was a fast food place that he wanted to try that he's always seen here that's in Florida that maybe we don't have in Texas. I don't know. He was excited to try it. He is a chicken sandwichy kind of fella, so I think that's what he was kind of getting. I'm not too sure. But so nice. So nice. I will link this hotel in the info box down below because I would highly recommend. You can tell it's a little older. A lot of Fort Lauderdale, even Turnberry, is an older resort. But they have really done some nice updates here, and it is very clean. I love like the seating. There's tons of umbrellas, and again, like look at this vibe, like on the water, and then to have all this walkability, it's really, really nice. This lighting I think is a little harsh, but it's all right. So the kids just had so much fun swimming down by the pool. It's about 9:15, right? 9:30. We feel so cozy and at home here. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too sure about the hotel because anytime I go to a hotel that I've just never been to, I'm always like, am I gonna like it? I'm a little particular. My mom and dad have both spoiled me over the years because both of my parents have been in the travel industry. So we've stayed at some really, really cool places. And if you know the Fort Lauderdale area, is that when we've come here, we would stay at Turnberry. And Turnberry is a JW Marriott resort, and it is gorgeous. But that is not the money that I wanted to spend because we really were only going to be here for a short period of time. One thing to note too, I don't know if I said this earlier, is that checkout is 11 o'clock tomorrow. Our port arrival time is not until 1:15, so we were going to be kind of sitting in limbo. So I asked what time checkout was, and she said that she can give us no additional charge late checkout for 12 o'clock. So that kind of works out really well because by the time we get out of the room, maybe have a little snack to eat, grab a coffee downstairs, it's going to be close to time to where we're gonna need to get heading over and call an Uber to port. One thing I want to show you guys is we do have our luggage tags, so we'll be putting those on our luggage tonight. All of our backpacks, I don't know if you can see, like we laid out some of our suitcases and that now, so then the kids' travel backpacks can go inside their suitcases because they really don't need a bag for like that limbo period of dropping off our luggage to finally getting into our stateroom. But here are kind of the essentials that I am setting out. This is my like travel bag. I love this size because I use it for so many different things. So when I traveled here, if you guys didn't see my pack and prep video, it had more of like my technology in-flight things of all the things that I might need on the plane. It had my iPad, my AirPods, cords, like all of my little necessities, antibacterial wipes, like the basics, right? But then now for boarding the ship, it's kind of transformed. My biggest thing is having enough chargers for things because I'm always worried I'm gonna lose a battery or something. So I have all my stuff charging now, but then also too, I have all the appropriate cords and even probably a couple extras I still have in here. It's a fairly good size case. Jason is bringing a backpack, so I don't have to carry a bag, which is really nice. But I have my medicine in that in here. It does have all of like my usual stuff, and I'm sorry the kids are in the background. I have my Summer Friday stuff. I have a hair clip because you guys know I get overheated so easy. And look at this one by Kitsch. Isn't that so stinking cute? And then I have my jewelry. I need to actually set that aside because I got my cute little Disney charm bracelet and I forgot to put it with my actual jewelry. I have my cords, chargers. I do have a bone, so if for some reason we are hearing that a storm's coming in right when we leave port, you know, it might be rockier seas, I do have some bone ready to go that even if we're not in our stateroom, but like we're having fun and we're not like rushing to our stateroom, even though like our stateroom is probably ready, I can still go ahead and take some bone. So that is something I do recommend. And then also too, if you are someone that gets maybe a little overheated really quickly, I love this fan. That's essentially it. Sunglasses, all the rest of the basic stuff. Anything that you're gonna need for the in-between time is gonna be in there. We do have our envelope of our passports and all of our identification. I also still have too, my favorite thing, my favorite recommendation is our jumbo Ziploc baggie. Now, I don't think we're gonna be swimming probably when we first get on the ship tomorrow. Look at this one just like popped up like what? But in case we, you know, have something that we need to carry or something gets spilled on and we have, you know, a situation or whatever it might be, it's just a you never know you're gonna need it until you need it kind of bag. So like I said, wet clothes, things, you know, a zipper rips and we need to, you know, carry the things together. If we get, like I said, little trinkety things that we need to keep together and don't want to lose, it might be 5 times the size, but at least it will all stay together. But I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys for today. But I hope you guys are subscribed and have that notification bell on because tomorrow we embark on the Disney Dream. And I'm so happy to be sharing it with you because I think I've said this like 10 times. The Disney Dream is, as of right now, my favorite cruise ship. And I love it. They had the best food. Even Blakely is like sitting here like, yep. They have the best food. It is so much fun. I love the size of this ship too because it's not like a mega Oasis class ship like Harmony of the Seas was, but it's bigger than like the Wonder and the Wonder and the Magic, if that kind of makes sense. It's just like that perfect size. And two, I'm so excited to see the shows again. I'm so excited. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor and help support and give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the Disney Dream. Bye guys.